give it to Mixon.
I don't know. You told me about something about your I don't know. You told me you're gonna make them hard shells.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready.
What's up? Let me see.
You get the sense.
I'm not about to do it right now. But finishing.
He may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
No, I didn't know. That's why I'd like to just get the ones that I already made,
Second and goal,
so I don't have to make them.
The 5.
Come on, man.
Another try for Mixon.
I know.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
The meat's in that bowl. I put it up already.
His second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
It's in the bowl, baby. Just it's out. It's in the.
I think it's safe to
Hold
say
on, bro.
that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Oh, man.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will see.
Yeah. Sometimes you dudes will do them. Yeah, they'll do it. Yeah. They'll do it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over first and 10.
Who you throwing it to, though? Oh. Nice. Smoke, bro, and I'm over here talking shit. Were you scared of him? Were you nervous? Sometimes that happens though. You get nervous.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right
franchise
side.
got
the completion,
Kyle
but they go
Allen
in the wrong
as
direction.
the Browns
Loss
quarterback.
of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
All right, you got Kyle Allen. Or he got Brandon Allen. Who is that?
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play.
He
facing a
Josh.
second and long. Now a throw here, hauled in.
No, he don't have a real Josh Allen, do he?
Slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
What did you do to it? No, you don't mess with the mad guys, bro.
On first down, they'll run.
Oh, I'm not trading.
And this time they were
I'm not trading.
as they'll stop him right at
I'm not
the
trading
line of
Geno
scrimmage.
Atkins.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11 now.
56.
From the gun, it's Allen. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. So
they're asking for a touchdown.
Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Allen. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down and goal to go.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively.
Oh, we're stuck on this, on that cooldown. You can't call QB sneak 2 times in a row.
And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down.
He did a toss on him.
This one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are back within a score. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They get it again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes persistence, doesn't it?
They're probably in the dishwasher.
Helps with that offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Parkey with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Space to maneuver at the 40. They'll find the rookie from Clemson, T. Higgins. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. B.J. Goodson. And they're to drop him for a loss on the play.
2nd down.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big.
Let me watch the stream.
Give some credit to the defense.
Send it to me,
finding
bro.
a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Burrow on play action. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
Burrow, nice, bro.
As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow. As the first half is winding down, and the Bengals add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time they've got the lead.
Well, whenever
I'm trying to get my kicker impact.
We usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit
pressure
more?
receivers.
Do they play more zone
And
coverage? Right
pressure
now,
receiver. Yeah,
I don't
you're
know
going to have to
where
beat me.
because they're hitting them in every direction.
Passing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10.
You had to go, Jay.
22-yard line.
Damn, this nigga. Talking. Damn.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Trey Wayne's
And
pick.
now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Trey Wayne's with the pig, bro.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Going deep downfield for Ross.
He dropped a touchdown.
Physical play of the football there.
Oh, you watching my stream?
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime.
Bro, I got the
report.
Rams stream, bro.
Coach.
Why you got me watching? Oh, never mind. Perfect. On the runs rolling down to the left.
First, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback
That
as
man
that
just dropped the
sails over the
touchdown
end
right before
line.
half.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. That's a good. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Fielded just inside the 30. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
You should have just seen this kick pass. I did that game, you know, that post route I do. like at the end of the game to John Ross, and he dropped it.
About to get going. They were able to get the ball back here.
He underthrew him in the end zone, and he had to come wait on it.
The defense gave them.
Yeah.
Right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
There's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Burrow on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down, Cincinnati.
To the air again, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Oh, he dropped it.
They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Burrow now off the bootleg. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Terrible.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now,
that play I always use out the backfield.
Good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away,
this is the very first gun.
Surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
That'll work on time. Like on that slant.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Why you didn't make it close that?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
Oh, he
they
said
know
it
the
ain't
score.
cool.
They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. 2 o'clock in the
Big time.
Under 2 minutes per second. Fourth is cool. Man, I don't want to sit on here for the game all night, bro. That makes 0 sense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
William Jackson
going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Good block.
William Jackson with a pick.
Good block. Good blocks, man. Take to the grid. William Jackson.
He might go
Take to the
one
grid.
way. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Oh, my gosh. Your man's kissed out. I don't have none, Robbie. Here's a paper.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Inside zone.
Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
You making you do this contain
on 2nd and 12, Allen. Open man is Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Thank you, sis. That looks good. Is that me?
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. The 20. Is that it? And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case,
but
by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead.
Yeah,
so they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I used to do so many games like
And all deep
give me
in his
that,
own
boy.
territory, coughs
Strip
up the
that mother,
football.
boy.
And he
Give me
will
that.
score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Drew Sample taking it in. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49, Browns 7.
Come on, watch my cheese.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Jackson. He most William Jackson. Come on, Henry Ruggs.
Big arm of Josh Allen on display.
I see him Henry Ruggs and
Josh
Allen.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far. But you've got to figure when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
Got it open,
Oh
man.
my God,
It's
we're click on him and break.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, 27 yards. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Browns 14.
Yes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.
I just want you to warn the I didn't know that was my bad. I didn't know it was going to do all that. That's why I was like, just click Miles.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
The Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
42-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. And now they will throw it with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Room here to run. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Get in
So
here,
the
Kylie.
Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you
Kylie,
reset.
get in here.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
You know you're lying. Sorry, man.
Here's a run with Mixon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Burrow going to keep it himself, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult, but guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Carl Lawson, his second sack of the night. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys